Hello viewers, glad you're tuning in. So today I'm going to tell you about the entire basis of how Miku Miku Dance works. So go ahead and open it up. I already have it pre-opened. My screen is going to be a little bit smaller for quality reasons. So I'm going to tell you about which each and every individual thing will do. Up here is your frames. It goes up by 5s. This kind of is your animation tool. Depending where you place everything, it depends on how fast your model will move. But we'll get onto animation later. Down here in this little red box is your model manipulation. It lets you switch back from camera, light, and accessory, or to a said model, which you can load by hitting the load button. We'll get to that in a little bit later as well. This is your camera. Let's say you're off moving around. You hit the reset button and it will bring you right back to the front. Perspective kind of moves your point of view, and your view angle kind of will give you zooming and fisheye viewing kind of looks. Of course, you can just hit the reset, and this is always around like 42. This is your light manipulation, RGB, red, green, blue. If you turn them all down, it will all go black if you have a model or a stage loaded. It will all go white if they're all up. Or if you have like a certain one up or down, it will correspond to any of these colors. Your XYZ control your shadowing. We'll get a little to the shadows a little bit later. Here's your accessory manipulation. You can load it just like with a model. And then your XYZ, RX, RY, RZ, SI, and TR all manipulated. These two, we can either transparent or size. The rest of these 6 will make it move. When you have more than one, you can select where it will go by hitting this. It will tell you where you may set it. And this, if you have multiple, this is like, it says it's going to go into the ground. This is if you want it to have a shadow or not. It will display, and this one is the shadow. Here is your view. It will go front, back, top, left, right, down. When selected, if your model is moving, if you hit model, then your camera will follow it. If you hit a bone, which I will show you, if you click on it, it will show. This is your play button. These are where you can type in a frame. Say like 0 frame to 50 frame. Your frames are up here. So first, I'm going to show you how you load your model. So you go to load. So you already have a set of few models that immediately come with. These are your default models. Sometimes you can download models, which will come in like little folders right here. You have to keep them in your folders because they might have some information in there. But for now, I'm just going to open up Miku. Here is your model, Miku Hatsune. So, when you click select, you have a lot of options you can do. It shows you all of her bones. Clicking on a bone will highlight it red. You now can come back to bone manipulation and hit rotate. This will let you rotate said bone. You can pose Miku however you want. It takes patience. Now, if you want her to have her arm up, all you have to do is hit the register button. Once you hit the register button, it will show that her arm is supposed to be up here during the 0 frame. We will get to animation a little bit later. So, very cute. Now when you're on your model, normally when you're in your camera, lights, and accessories, you have all these boxes. Now, when you're on your model, you have bone manipulation and facial manipulation. So inside your bone manipulation, it lets you select and rotate. Some bones can be moved. These are called your IK bones, and they are square, kind of like at the bottom of her tie. Same with the tips of her hair and the bottom of her feet. These will let you move them like this, holding on the slider or using these tools down here. We'll get to these tools in a little bit later. Select all will select every single bone, letting you register, so animation wise, I will get back to you later. Box select will let you select in your box, basically. It's kind of easy. Unregister. So when you hit unregister, it takes all of the bones that you've selected. I've selected this one and this one. We'll let you register it without selecting the other bones. We'll get to copy, paste, and reverse later. Facial manipulation. Not all models will come with an English database. Sometimes they will be in Japanese or in gibberish, but you start to get the hang out of it. These do exactly what they say. If I want her to blink, just scroll it and she'll blink. If you need her to stay blinking, hit the register button and it will register in the frame. I will show a little demonstration of blinking right now. So I'm going to go to the 5th frame, scroll it, and register. Now, I'm just going to hit on my arrow keys to show you what this animation would be like. And there you have it. So that's how you frame and how your registration works. Now, I will get to some tips a little bit later, but you have your eyes, mouse, which is actually their mouth, A-E-U-A-O, is your most common to make them talk, and then with a few others. If you hear of animals fighting, I'm sorry. Brow moves their eyebrows. Other is kind of cute and tricky. So, you have one called pupil. Makes them small. We've got tongue. It kind of fades through, so you kind of have to do an instant. And I can show you how to do an instant. And those are the only two. Some models come with a lot other options. Well, so I've showed you about your model, what she can do, how to manipulate, about your camera, some of the things it can do, and your time frame. For the next video, I will be showing you small animations, so please check back in. Thank you for watching MMD Help.